I entirely forgot to put ice in my water bottle today. I was like, oh man, I better remember to put ice in my water bottle. Did not do that, so I've just got regular water, which is fine, but like, it would have been nice to have a little bit of the good stuff, and by that I mean ice in my water bottle. Hello, welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby. I hope we're all having a good day today. I accidentally missed my therapy appointment this morning because I forgot about it and then didn't notice the reminder text. So that's cool for me, I guess. I'm doing alright, just no thoughts, head empty. I'm doing like interviews at work today, not as in I'm interviewing, like I'm getting interviewed, like I am doing the interviewing. Sorry, that's my pen, that I needed to do something with my hands. So I guess you could say I'm kind of getting into like the whole real job business thing. I don't know, it's weird, but like I'm doing the business. I'm getting the business done, if you know what I mean. I don't know, it's a wee bit odd, but exciting. Anyways, a happy Wednesday. Also a happy Pride Month. Oh my gosh. Pride Month, Pride Month, Pride Month. I'm excited. Don't have any special plans for anything, but I'm just excited. Job PogChamp? Yes, very poggy, please. Also, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm employed. I'm employed and I'm doing employment things and I am getting money from being employed, which one would hope one gets from being employed. I don't know, I'm at that weird stage of like adulthood employment stuff where it's like starting to be an actual thing that like, oh, this is what people do with their day. This is like what adults do. This is how that works, but like not quite there yet. I'm still like figuring this whole thing out. So, you know, I'll get there eventually. Don't worry, I'm not planning on leaving you guys anytime soon though. I definitely try to make sure that I've got like the time and space to stream as well. But anyways, today we're gonna be back in my hardcore world. Listen, I know I have a problem with experience bottles, with bottles of enchanting. I am going to be attempting to get a whole bunch of bottles of enchanting today. Hopefully it will be interspersed with some other productive things, but I'm definitely going to be looking for those bottles of enchanting. Anyways, let's go ahead and change the music. And go ahead and switch off to the scene of the game. Ready? We're going to do that in 3, 2, 1, and pop! Hello! Melon farm, left pointing, right pointing. Yeah, I did hear you say yesterday that melon farms was like the way to go. I don't have any melons, I think, so I could go on a trip to try and find some melons. I also don't know how to build a melon farm, but I could certainly attempt. I could certainly try. We might have to get the cavern a little bit more excavated in order to be able to build a farm down there, because I don't want to build it on surface level, but that's a thing to think about. Anyways, I've done my little hello wave, so let's go ahead and hop out F5, put on armor so that I'm not going to absolutely heckin' perish. Accidentally put my water bucket in the wrong spot. I've got 2 water buckets because I was building a spawner yesterday. Well, that's wrong. That's wrong and incorrect. Anyways, welcome back to my hardcore world. It's so cute. I love my hardcore world. It's just soft and nice. And I traded all of my emeralds yesterday for various things, so that's cool for me. I could probably create my good wholesome Minecraft hardcore world. Well, I'm not hurting anyone for it, so it's alright. You know, the main point of the softness is I'm just not hurting anyone. So, you know, as long as I'm not doing that, it's fine. Let me go. Listen, I know it's not an efficient trade, but I am going to take these glass panes down over to the frozen village to trade with the cartographer. I just gotta. Build a circle and place a diagonal line of melon seeds. I don't know how to do redstone. Me neither. I have no clue how redstone works. But again, I don't actually know that I have any melons in the first place. So that's gonna be the first obstacle to a melon farm, is actually finding some melons. I'm sure I can go on a journey and go find a village with some melons. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe I have some stockpiled somewhere. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out for sure. Maybe I find a jungle. Maybe I go out into the world and I find a jungle and it's got melons in it. Who knows? But it sounds like we might be doing some traveling today, because yes, let me just go off on a whole big long journey to attempt to get the resources for a melon farm so that I can get a ton of emeralds, so that I can get a whole ton of bottles of enchanting. This boat does not want to seem to work with me. You know, I'm pointing at places and it just doesn't go those places. And sure, a lot of times I bounce off of my cats because they teleport in my way. But like, kind of weird, champ. Kind of strange, can it? My left click button, and yo, guess what? Oh, yo, what? Anytime anyone has news, my left click button is being really weird. I'm kind of wondering if I've like worn my left click out. I'm meaning to get it replaced. Yo, join CSMP, nice. Congrats, you please. So go ahead and just I'll have you just like DM me on Discord with your game name, and then I will whitelist you and send you the server IP in a bit. Oh, okay, we do have the Woodland Explorer Mansion map thing now. Why is Sir Jeffers sitting? That was odd. That was strange. But anyways, I've got 9 whole emeralds, and you know what that sounds like? That sounds like I can get 4 bottles of enchanting! 7 will do, no rush. Yeah, I'll get to it post-stream. Woo! Hi, Shard Spoon. Anyone says like woo or anything, you know, vaguely excited, and I go, yeah! Alright, well, I've got 4 more bottles of enchanting. I'm feeding my addiction. Oh, just out of curiosity, does this village happen to have any watermelons? Watermelon. Watermelon. Watermillion. I'm not seeing any watermelons there. And I'm not seeing any watermelons here. Let's check the other village. Maybe they've got something. Maybe they have, maybe they've got the resources. You know, I don't know. Who am I to say what they've got over here? They've got some sugarcane, that's for sure. I kind of doubt that they'll have melons, but Loki, it sounds like you're trying to connect with your strange stepson. Watermelon, the balloonster, my man, my guy. How are you, my long lost child? Watermelon, watermelon. How's it going with those melons of yours? Get it? Cause your name is Watermelon? Ha 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 ha. But please want to have a relationship with me somehow. Oh my gosh, there's another Jimbo. Well, we've truly seen some startling and frightening things today. Just gonna check over here. Don't think there's any watermelon. Nope, there's no watermelon. Well, that's really awkward. That's really I'm kind of hoping that I have like accidentally picked up some watermelon on one of my journeys, because otherwise it's definitely gonna have to be a little bit of an adventure going to find it. Alright. Boop. We go very fast. I gotta make sure that my cats aren't, yeah. Okay, gotta make sure that my cats can catch up. Whoop, that's catching up too far. Gosh, that boat was gonna careen into the side of a mountain, and then I would have taken damage from it, and then I would have panicked from taking damage from it. So it was best to just jump out when I could. Bop! Me with my 4 whole bottles of enchanting. You know that feeling when you are addicted to bottles of enchanting, but you don't want anyone to know, so you just like pick them up in small increments? Also because you don't have enough money to pick them up in large increments. But you know, you definitely pick them up in small increments, and then you just like make that walk of shame back to the village, holding the bottles of enchanting in your inventory in a way that no one will see them, and then you've got like a secret area under your floorboards where you store your bottles of enchanting, because if anyone knew that you were getting all these bottles of enchanting, it might get really awkward and they might try to like put you in rehab or something. yeah, that's all. I just wanted to put that theoretical situation out there for the world. Yep. We've all been there. Completely relatable. Yeah. Yeah. 100% relatable content right here. I don't have a problem. You have a problem. It's not a problem if I don't let it be. I could just put that feather in the right spot. Cause see, it's a mental thing, right? Some people I will concede 100% do have a problem. But is that me? No, certainly not. I don't have a problem. No. Me have a problem? Sounds incorrect. Okay, well, there's no watermelon here. And there's no watermelon here. Just checking, just checking. Hey chat, how do you guys feel about an adventure? I'm going to leave my cats behind for this one because I don't trust them to not get lost. But I'm just gonna go, you know, out for a little explore, like nothing major, not a huge deal. Just a little bit of a checking things out. Pumpkin? Yes, I do have pumpkin. Pumpkin. But yes, adventure time! Ooh, that looks like a hazard. That's probably a hazard. Do I have everything I need for a journey? I need to clear my inventory a little bit before a journey, because I don't need this glass for a journey. I'm purely looking for watermelons. I just need, like, one, honestly. You know, like, pick a watermelon, anyone will do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got everything else I need for a trip. I've got, like, a good amount of food and supplies and things. So, let's... Now we go for adventure. We go out to view the great wide somewhere. I want adventure in the great white somewhere. I want it more than I can tell. And for once it might be grand to have someone understand. I want so much more than they've got planned. I probably should have taken the coordinates, huh? Of my village. I feel like if I just head towards 0, 0, I'll be able to find it though. Wassermelon? Wassermelon! I kind of want to go over there because I've been this way a little bit. I'm mainly looking for like an acacia area at the moment because I feel like those tend to have watermelons. They're that or I don't know, just a village in general, I think. I'm looking for a village. Long story short, I'm looking for a village. Boop. Watch as I'm going to be like traveling for days and days. I'm going to become like a world-hardened, weary traveler. I think that would be pretty funny. Going to brush out the boat clutch, the clean one that just happened. Well, yeah. We do a little bit of boat clutching as a treat. It's purely as a treat, Mr. Malouk. It's purely as a treat. There we go. I don't trust myself doing actual boat clutches, but I can do them on water. Dream early, yo! Last stream was great. Thank you, our ballistic elephant. It was fun having you there. Thanks for coming and celebrating. My left click is being weird. I think I need to do something about that. I'm currently on the hunt for watermelon because I want to get a lot of emeralds to feed my bottle enchanting addiction, and instead of doing the normal human thing of just, you know, then getting a lot of emeralds, I'm looking specifically for things to make a watermelon farm so that I can get lots. Okay, so this is leading to ice. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with ice, But I just don't feel that that's what we're looking for. You know, we're looking for watermelons. Burning forest as a tree? That might absolutely destroy my computer. I'm not sure I could handle the frames of that. Then maybe we do some fire as a treat. I don't have any flint on me, but I definitely have steel, so if I found some flint, I could make flint and steel. That'd be pretty neat. There's a cave there, but I don't think one generally finds watermelons in a cave. That doesn't seem very likely. Treasure chest, 10 of melon seeds. If we can find abandoned mineshaft or something, that may help. Ooh. That is an interesting idea. I'd have to go underground for that. Which, I mean, the cave would help, but then I just know that I'd get distracted by, like, mining out the cave and being like, oh yes, let me get resources, and then forget the reason I'm there entirely. So I don't know that I'm willing to trust myself with that at the moment. Or shipwrecks, I think they have those too. Okay, so shipwrecks, villages, I kind of like the idea of looking for shipwrecks. Because I like the ocean, and I don't spend enough time in the ocean these days. So, and we are encountering snow again, and it looks like, indeed, powder snow. Okay, yeah, no, maybe ocean is a better idea. I think only shipwrecks have those. Okay, we can look for a shipwreck. Having, you know, I think it'd be best to find an acacia village, but I would just take watermelon seeds in general. Because I've got a heck of a ton of bone meal, you know, I could very easily do some things with that. Melons are an instant break with an efficiency 5 silk touch axe. They grow roughly every 13 ticks. If you plant them in a line, and you're tangible to them, you can just walk through them and break them all. A cured villager can give you an emerald per melon, but the base rate is 4 for an emerald, if I'm not mistaken, based on memory. I believe so, yeah. Minecraft Piro? I'm very confused. Pirate. Minecraft Pirate. Alright, so here's water. This is where we were earlier. This is not the ocean though. This is water, but it's not an ocean. I think the nearest ocean is actually in a different direction. Hold on, let's just do a go. I think we just go a little bit. Oh, pirate! I don't know the theme that well. Oh wait, oh no, that's my village. I was like, what's that? That's my village. That is my own personal village. I'm already very lost. This is great. It's the best pirate I've ever seen. Let's just go along this water for a bit. I'm not sure that this water actually leads anywhere, but we're doing a bit of an explorer, you know, we are experimenting with exploration. Yo, lava. Love me some lava. We are pirates today. And yeah, this water didn't really lead anywhere, so that's a big rip to me actually that the water didn't lead anywhere. I think we can take a different river. Like if we go on the other side of the meadow, there's a river that will take us to the ocean. Freshly generated lava. I'm pretty sure it's not that fresh. It's just not expanding any further. I wonder if there's like a cave there or something that it's falling into. I do love me some freshly generated lava. I will absolutely stop and watch freshly generated lava. Adventure Time hypers. We're going. We're surely gonna find some things. What will those things be? I don't know, but we're gonna find them. Alright. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I remember my way to the ocean. Looked fresh. I was deceived. Imagine getting deceived by lava. Sounds kind of weird. Sounds kind of cringe to get deceived by lava. I would never. If lava tried to deceive me, I would just simply not be deceived. We're up to everyone else, but I'm different. In other news, have I remarked upon just how absolutely pretty this world is? Because, this world is so pretty. Alright, well, we've spent a day going just about absolutely nowhere. But we have a goal in mind now, you know? We're going to the ocean, we're going to the sea. We're gonna see what we can see. Look at that sunset. Man, that's a pretty sunset. Alright, yeah, so there should be a river, yep, right over here, that should be able to take me to the ocean, if I remember my directions properly, which I may not. I'm terrible at directions. I don't want to pull out my boat and then immediately have to get out of it to sleep, though, so let's just... Why is my... my left click is so broken. I cannot left click things. We're going to see what we can see exactly. Exactly. We're going to see what we can see. Yes. Yep. Yes. I'm sorry, it's just stuck in my head now. Maybe see what we can see as a treat. As a treat. It's just pure. This entire expedition is purely as a treat. That's all. We are treating ourselves. Wow, look at this pretty river. Man, rivers though, am I right? Alright, so there's... If we just go straight this way... I saw the pumpkins there for a second. I went, is that what I'm looking for? And it's not, but like... Good try. Good try, me. Okay, we are gonna hit land! Okay, we've hit land. Bop! Alright, land has been hit. You see, we are going to see what we can see while searching for seeds. Hey! Pop off, Eve, please pop off. We are going to see what we can see to find the seeds. Okay, well that's a ravine. I don't wanna... I'm on the wrong side of this ravine. One moment, please. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Alright, technical difficulties are no longer being experienced by anyone ever in the entire world. If someone tells you that they are experiencing technical difficulties after I personally have cleared them, they're wrong. They're just using their interface incorrectly. And water! And you guys are so worried that we wouldn't actually find water. It sounds kind of silly if you ask me. See, that's why I don't do boat clutches when it actually matters. Alright. I think we actually keep going straight this way for the ocean. I'm pretty sure we still go straight this way. There's apparently a lush cave underneath this area because I've seen like 2 acacia trees. So I guess we keep that in mind if I ever need a thing. Oh, you are so right. You're so right. We are definitely for sure going to see what we can see to look for seeds. Okay, so we are now encountering a moment that I called. Did I actually go this way earlier when heading to the ocean, or am I deceiving myself? Because I could have sworn that the ocean was like straight this way. I also could have sworn that we should have hit it by now. Like, listen, I'm gonna keep going because I've got a terrible sense of direction and distance. So it's possible that we just haven't traveled far enough. But, this is not looking like the ocean. This is actually rather looking like, not the ocean. You know? You know that feeling when you're just walking along and you've been looking for an ocean and then suddenly it comes to you. You haven't seen an ocean in a long while. And so you say, what am I doing here? I needed to find an ocean. By that point, you've committed. You've started walking this path. So, where are you supposed to go? What are you supposed to do? continue straight forward in a line, hoping that eventually you'll just reach what you were looking for? Or do you stop and try something else? Now this here is what we call a classic dilemma of I don't know where I'm actually going. It'd be really funny if we found a jungle first. I mean, it would be, absolutely. Wait. I see water. I see water. I see water. This is not seawater, but, you know, the sentiment was there. Seawater? Maybe, possibly for me. If we just travel through this, is for me? Come on, please make the joke funny. Please, Minecraft, make the joke funny. Make the joke funny, Minecraft. Minecraft, commit to the bit. Minecraft, you can do it. Oh! Oh! Hey! Kelp! What did I tell you? And you guys were so worried. You were so worried that we were going the wrong way. What did I tell you guys? I knew we were gonna make it. What did I tell you? Imagine thinking that we weren't gonna hit an ocean just walking in this straight line this way. That's so silly, you guys. Can't believe you fell for it. One of the classic blunders. Comedic timing, go! Comedic timing, let's go! Yes, Minecraft committed to the bit. Oh! Higher ballistic elephant. Thanks for the exclamation marks. Is that a shipwreck right there? Is that an island? I'm kind of hoping that that's a shipwreck. I'm back. Hey, welcome back. I found the ocean. It was certainly not a moral dilemma of if I was going to actually hit it. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. We'll get to that in just a sec. Me ignoring a ruined portal because there's a shipwreck over here and it might have melon seeds. Alright, let's see what we can find. I mean, buried treasure map, I'll take it. Can I just... Can my left click just work for me, please? Yikes. I think I need like a new mouse or something because I have to click everything like 5 times. I just had to eat waffle. Well, I mean, that's very understandable. Waffle is an important thing to eat. Oh, come on! Come on! All this treasure and none of it was melon seeds? I'm frankly a bit disappointed. I mean, okay, the emerald is cool. I can trade emeralds for bottles of enchanting. So admittedly, I will accept that offering. And we are gonna head back over to where I saw that ruined portal, where did I see the ruined portal? It was over here. We are gonna loot the ruined portal, but gosh, I was hoping for melon seeds. Buried treasure? You know what, we can get a little bit of buried treasure, just as a treat. It's as a treat, chat. I'm also going to get this gold, though. You know when they say, like, get this bread? Have you ever heard of the lesser-known companion, get this gold? Okay, well, I don't know where the treasure chest is on this ruined portal. I could dig down for it. We do a little bit of digging for chests. As a treat, if it has flint and steel, then we could commit arson, you know? So I think it's actually pretty important to look for the chest because arson. You know? Wait, I'm not supposed to be committing arson. I'm supposed to be... I think I'm supposed to be better than that in this world. Not sure how I feel about this. I want to breathe real quick. I know melon seeds from it, but you'll get some heart of the sea. That's true, and having a conduit is going to be super important for eventually taking on an ocean monument. I've got some nautilus shells, so, you know, I'm kind of already on my way. Quick drop a curb battery for the fish as a treat. Well, I mean, if it's as a treat. I can't see no if it's as a treat. You know the rules. If it's as a treat, you can't not do it. Okay, where is this gosh darn treasure chest? Where is this gosh darn treasure chest? Oh my goodness. What? Where? What, where, when, how, why, and sometimes when. That's not how the saying goes. Okay, we breathe. We breathe. Doing that, I imagine that's what the saying is for piglets. It's not let's get this bread, it's let's get this gold. Fish are attracted to power? Mr. Malik, why does that sound so ominous when you say it? Fish are attracted to power. Where's the treasure chest? Where is the treasure chest? I've dug up most of this area and can't find the treasure chest. Where is the treasure chest? I can't find it. Where's the treasure chest? I've been looking for this treasure chest, but it's nowhere to be found. I've dug up all the netherrack, and it's still somewhere underground. If I could find the chest, I could get flint and steel to set this world alight. But since I can't find the chest, I'll just stay here all night. No treasure chest as of yet, and it's probably is nighttime. It's probably worth sleeping. All right, we're gonna take a quick detour over to the shipwreck to sleep. I'd watch that musical. Honestly, I would too. Most probably because I'd be the one writing it. And, you know, it's always good to watch one's own musical. And we sleep. We sleep. When we have to watch this. I can grab it, but I usually don't like watching things on stream because, like, A, I don't know about copyright, and B, I also don't know if it's, like, you know, gonna be weird. Oh! Thanks to the exclamation marks, you know. Sleep underwater like a Chad. Can you place beds underwater? Oh wait, I'm in hardcore. That's probably not a risk that I should take. Where's the gosh darn treasure chest? I can pull it up, but I'm not gonna.
Have a few car batteries as a treat.
Sorry, I meant to pause that. But then my left click wasn't working again, and I just heard the ocean can have a few car batteries as a treat, and I mean, yes it can, but oof. They create an air pocket so you don't drown. Okay, well next time, if that is so, then we will sleep underwater. Still can't find the treasure chest. Still have no clue where it is. Gosh, like, what does it want from me? My firstborn child? Some sort of award? Like, what's... Also, why did the netherrack go so deep there? Why? It's probably... I can't shake the feeling that it's probably here somewhere. I just, like, need to just need to search a little bit harder. But that's also what they want you to think. You know? That's also how they get you. Like, case in point, I need to go breathe. But I was still underwater because I was looking for the treasure chest. Look in the treasure map. I will in a sec. Okay, chat, is this treasure chest not worth it? Is it definitively just, like, wrong and bad and incorrect? Because I'm pretty close to declaring it just wrong and bad and incorrect. Why are there such deep pockets of Ah! Why does it go down so far? And why is the treasure chest under none of this? What is happening here? What? It's probably not worth it. I got 2 blocks of gold out of it. It's probably not worth it. I don't think there's a secret treasure chest under a portal. Well, most rune portals usually have, like, at least, you know, a chest next to them at the very least. And it doesn't have super useful stuff, but it's usually got like some stuff. But like I just can't find it. I think I'm about to. Yep, I think we give up on it. Yep, we give up on the thing. That's just wrong and bad. Push underwater ones don't. No, they usually do. Wait, what's the command to get rid of like entire things so you don't have to do this? I do not remember, but nonetheless, I'm throwing all this away manually. All right. Now. Huh. There we go. Let's look in this buried treasure map. Okay, so I'm to the northeast of it. So I need to go southwest. Maybe we can go a little southwest as a treat. Quimby repels netherrack. I just say no. I just say no to netherrack. I'm not sure how far away we are from this thing, so, you know, it might take us a second to get there. Oh, that's... We are getting larger on the map, which is cool, but like... Oh, this is not promising. Here, let's turn off F3. Huh. Okay, well, time to navigate ice, I guess. Come back, boat, come back! Ooh, that could have been not bad, but like, just a little bit, inconveniencing. And I don't want to be inconvenienced, I'm looking for buried treasure. You might find more treasure, more shipwrecks on the way. Yeah, that's actually my thought process, is that, you know, spending more time in these about parts may reveal more hidden treasures to me, such as melon seeds. Okay. Again, I'm getting larger on the map, which is great. Probably need to travel just more travel in general. Right? I can see your graphics card. I have all your personal information now. Yes, all my personal graphics card information. Yes, you for sure have that. Okay, so we are getting south enough. We just need to get west enough now. Whoop. Almost made it. But yes, no, I get that was a joke. I get that was a joke. I'm well aware that you can't get anything from my graphics card information other than the fact that my graphics card is weirdly strong. Okay. We are on the map. We need to travel more this way. We're on the map. We are approaching. Oh no, now we are on the map. Okay, we basically need to go like straight this way. It's definitely in an icy area. And it's somewhere around here. Awesome. Let's just... And let's just do this some more, I think. I'm always really bad at finding buried treasure. I'm always just like, where am I? What is happening? It's somewhere beneath the sand. Ah, there we go. Oh, hello. No melon seeds. Which I know is not the most important thing about this. Especially because, yeah. Do I want the cooked cod? It's only spawned in beach biome chunks at 9-9. Oh, okay. Ocean up ahead too. Yeah, more ocean. I do kind of want to leave all of these things because I don't super have a use for them. And I know that I don't like necessarily have inventory space for all of this sand, but I want to keep the sand because I don't really harvest a ton of sand in my main village. So when I need sand for things, I won't have it. So I'm thinking we keep the sand actually. Like, I can get rid of some other things in my inventory before I get rid of the sand. Alright, so we've got more ocean. This map probably isn't going to tell us anything. I should probably just get rid of it. But what if we don't? Sorry, not the bed. I want the spruce boat. What if we just travel with the map for a little bit? Like, I don't know, I can use it as a where am I going kind of thing. Well, there's some kelp floating right there. I don't really need kelp, so we're not gonna pick it up. Food, yum yum. I do like food, but we're not gonna pick it up because I got better food. To whoever pirate bird this treasure, thanks to the 100-year-old fine-aged fish. Yes, let us just give a big thank you to old fish. You know, actually, let's head back to the frozen biome because the frozen ones I know can have like shipwrecks closer to land height. So I think we're gonna go with that for a sec, just because it's a bit easier to navigate. Also, I'm trying not to get too lost. I'm trying not to end up like too terribly far from home, and I'm pretty sure we're already pretty far from home. Wait. Bonk! Come back, boat. Come back, Mary Jean. Reference to Titanic. It feels like I'm the king of the world. I don't know what you want from me. Okay, I'm pretty sure I came from somewhere in this direction. Probably, maybe, who knows? Titan OC. Hello, this is my Titan OC. They are 20 meters tall and, like to break down buildings for fun. They like taking long walks on the beach and also think that it's fun to terrorize small humans for fun. So yeah, that's my Titan OC. Whoa! There's something over there! There's something over there. We are heading over there because it looks like there's something. Okay, it is getting on towards night. I should sleep soon. I said I would sleep underwater. I'm not sure that there's a great spot for me to sleep underwater here, though. Let's just... I guess we'll just take a look. Yeah, not seeing a great place to sleep underwater, so we're just gonna sleep here. We have to play Snapshot 20W14 Infinite for the epicness. Ice plus boat. But it's not consistent ice, is the thing, the ice is kind of patchy. Yeah, I am planning on updating this world to 119, mostly because it just sort of happens automatically and I don't notice, and then I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in 119 now. Let's play on a community day. The snapshot. Okay. Well, that's not what we're looking for. That's also not what we're looking for. Okay, well, this treasure map is the same as the other ones. Dang it! Do I want the moss blocks? I've got a ton of moss. I don't really need the moss blocks. I do sort of want the rotten flesh because I'm currently dedicated to I'm currently pretty dedicated to trading with a cleric. Okay, so that shipwreck didn't have what we wanted either. Playing Shop Not 20W14 if on stream is so fun because you can share the infinite dimensions with others. What is that snapshot? Like all the information I have about it is that I have to play it, which I mean, fair. That's good information to have, but like, what is it? Yo, gold block. Let's get this gold block. See, there's a chest right there. The other one was just bad. The other one was just bad and wrong and incorrect, and I'm angry at it now. Yeah, nothing particularly worth picking up. I just wanted to find it, you know? I just wanted to know that I wasn't crazy. Is that a shipwreck over there, do you think? We go take a look as a treat. You can travel faster and ice with the boat. I know you can. I'm just bad at it, and also it's not consistent ice, so it's not. So I'm gonna like launch into the water every few seconds, and then have to get up out of the boat. You know. But yeah, no seeds. It's sad. To make another portal and throw a book or something, with writing on it will be a random dimension. Oh, that is pretty neat. Oh, ocean monument. I don't want to like raid it or anything at the moment, but we are going to take some coordinates. Oh, I am very far in the world. I'm very far in the world. Okay. We're just going to go hardcore chords, then ocean monument. We are at -2526, comma, -66. Alright, we got them. There's secrets about the ant dimension. Oh, if you write specific words, you can get specific dimensions. That is pretty neat. That is admittedly pretty cool. Yeah, I'd have to research a little bit to see if, like, there'd be any problems with running it, like if I can handle it and stuff, but just from what I've heard, I'm pretty amenable to giving it a shot. That sounds cool. Like 100 secret ones or something like that. Maybe 50. Okay. But that's still a lot of secrets. It's a lot of secret things. Ooh, is that an underwater drowned village? Do drowned villages sometimes have melon seeds in them? I feel like they probably don't. I feel like they probably don't have seeds. But what if we go check it out anyway? As a treat. You know? You're checking it out as a treat. That one has a nautilus shell. I want to make sure there's no one with a trident around here, because that could mess me right up. Alright, come here, you. Nautilus shell acquired. I think we're actually gonna scooch away now. I don't know that there's anyone with a trident, but I'm not really willing to risk it. Try nautilus shell, nautilus shell, nautilus shell. And you'll need another world with creative, so it's easier. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing it on, you know, any of my active worlds. That would be an entirely new world thing. Man, I've not had much luck with finding melon seeds. This is awkward. Hey chat, remember that time I said, hey, let's go find some melon seeds, and you all were like, yeah, and I was like, this will be a short trip. Shipwreck. Fun story about that. It actually wasn't a short trip. I have not found any melon seeds yet. Open in server? I can open probably? Maybe perhaps. Maybe perhaps. Pew, 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 pew. This one's sideways. I mean, I'll take the buried treasure map and sure, look at the paper and stuff. Don't really need the compass. What's it gonna take, huh? What's it gonna take to get some gosh darn melon seeds? Okay, you know what? I'd actually rather have the wheat than the singular gold nugget because I do desperately need wheat. Why can I just find no melons? Figure would be short people giggles. I mean, yeah. Yeah, village probably would be my best bet, but like that sounds boring. Okay, there's another shipwreck over here. So at the very least, you know, we're going on some good adventures. We're finding some cool things. The dimension exploring server? That on okay, yeah, that would be pretty neat. Whoop. There we are. There's a drowned out there. I would love to take this gunpowder. You know, I'll trade the snowballs for it. No. Oh, wait. There is a second chest. Okay. The question is if this treasure chest will have the same thing as the other ones. Books would be cool. I will trade the single spruce plank for the books. Okay, so no melon seeds. Oh, there's a little drowned village right there. Pew, pew, pew. That was cute. That was good. That was good. I'm gonna trade the farmer for a melon block and turn it into slice and turn a slice to seed. I don't think you can get melons from farmers. You can trade melons to farmers, but they do not trade back. I'm finding a lot of buried treasure. So that's pretty neat. Let's just quick hop up to the boat and then check out the 2 maps I've got. Whoop. Can I buy from? What? Huh? What are we looking for? Oh, the CSMP. I'm gonna say no. I don't like the precedent of. I mean, joining the CSMP, like the reason why it takes so many channel points is because then it's like you've stuck around that long and like have gotten that many points. So yeah, don't love the idea of people just being able to like give to other people because it is meant to be like a milestone thing. Okay, well all of these buried treasure maps are the same, so I only need 1. Are you still here just to suffer? I enjoy a bit of suffering, you know, as a treat. All right, well let's chase down this treasure map. You know, who knows what we'll find along the way? Perhaps a melon. Perhaps we'll find 1 singular melon along the way. Hit the boss? Yeah. Would be fun, but you know, it's just set up as like a congrats. You've stuck around for a while. That's great kind of thing. Another news, this world is still absolutely gorgeous. Ooh, is that a shipwreck over there? I don't know that looks quite shipwreck enough for me to justify. Oh, wait, hold on. I kind of expected I'd have to go a bit further than this. Maybe next year. Next year in Paris is what they always say. Ah, my subtitles are in the way. Okay. And oh, there's a cave down there. That doesn't seem like the place where a treasure chest would be. Whoop! Thanks for the honk, Ballistic Elephant. Thanks for holding a goose. You know the goose just sometimes need to be held. The geese just sometimes need to be held. Okay, I cannot see a single thing. Maybe a bit further this way? I don't know, but, oh gosh, my inventory is a mess. Is there anything I can... I need to sleep for the night. Oh, I can sleep underwater. Hold on. We sleep. We sleep. Find melon in a woodland mansion. A woolen mansion. Yes, a woolen mansion. My favorite type of mansion. But I don't think I'm quite ready to take on a woodland mansion just for the sake of finding melons. Maybe if I get desperate. Maybe if I get like really super desperate. Gosh, where is this thing? Okay, well It really says it's supposed to be like right here. But I feel like we're rapidly running out of beach biome here. Where are you? Where are you? I forgot to, I have to save points. Oh, big rip. Place yourself so that 3 pixels poke out from the bottom of the X. Big rip. Can't type nowadays. Gosh, me neither, just in general. Just in general, I can't type, honestly. Imagine using actual, like, good methods to find things instead of just digging randomly. Couldn't be me. I would never. I would always just dig randomly. Okay, well, that's certainly not it. It really feels like it's supposed to be right around here. Is it like down here somehow? Oh, I need to breathe. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. Yeah, I probably should look at chunk borders. Chat, how does one look at chunk borders? I know that it's like an F something command. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some water. A woodland mansion made of wool and filled with sheep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. F3G. Okay, chunk borders shown. Okay, this feels like the chunk that it should be in. Now I need to find north, you said? Oh, I pressed a button. Okay, facing west, facing south, facing north. Wow, chunks are quite a bit larger than I thought. Wait, unless they aren't. Oh gosh, where am I supposed to be? Is it somewhere like over here? I am so confused. Because this would appear to be north. Chunk is a 9x9. Okay, okay. So, okay, here's north. And then, do you think it's somewhere like along here-ish? This, Unless it's like somewhere down here, which would be terrible and awful and just an awful day in general. Go to the chunks 99. I'm not entirely certain what that means. Go to the chunks 99? How am I supposed to know that? 2 under quartz. Okay. I'm so incredibly confused. Hold on one sec. It's there we go. Oh wait, wrong thing. There we go. It's 1 under. Okay, so we're looking for block then? 'Cause I mean, oh, okay, there's 1 9. Okay. So it's supposed to be down here somewhere? Have I broken something? Have I caused some issues? I've gotten all my 9s lined up. Down the block. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to breathe and then reevaluate my inventory. But that was weird and terrible and I wasn't a big fan. Okay, I don't need this. Whoa. I do want prismarine crystals, and I want them more than gunpowder. I do want water breathing. I want water breathing more than I want some other things. I want more than that sand. And the gold I want more than... Sorry, just checking my air. Is there anything I want the gold more than? I want the gold more than, like, feathers. I'll take that. Whoop. I am going to need to get rid of another thing because I'm now out of inventory space. But I think what I can just do is just turn these iron nuggets into, like, actual iron and then throw away the nuggets. Boop. And now F3G. There we go. Gaming! No, Arbalistic Elephant. No. Go ahead and put the Y in gaming. We are gaming tonight. We are such gamers. I actually shouldn't have broken that. Oh, now it's rough because I don't have any inventory space for melon seeds. I can get rid of the books. I need books more than I need melon seeds. Sorry, I need melon seeds more than I need books. Yeesh, I can talk. Okay, I do now... Where am I? I am so far from home. Maybe I should just start heading towards home and hope that I encounter something on the way there? You know? How does that sound? Okay, so which is the way home? Awesome, it's this way. And it looks like there might be a shipwreck right up that way, so we'll just follow this direction for a while. We are gaming tonight, gamers. Oh, have I already been in this shipwreck? This might be one that I've already been in. I think I just came from this shipwreck. So, yep, I was in that shipwreck. Yep. And still not a single melon. Gosh. What? This should not be that difficult to find. Right? This should not be that difficult to find. I just need, like, a wandering trader or something who's selling melon seeds. Oh, hi Aaron. Welcome to the stream. I am lamenting. I am filled with so much. This bad boy can fit so much lamenting. Ooh, sea lantern. Okay, hot take, but I actually kind of want the sea lantern. There's 2 sea lanterns. Alright, we're going for it. There's one. I've smacked the kelp. There's 2. There's another one. Where did it go? Where's the other drowned? I remember seeing 3 drowned. Oh, please. No! Have I already seen you? No, that's a new treasure map. I don't know that I want to go for a treasure map. Wait, no. Is that a new treasure map? It might be a new treasure map. Gosh darn it. Chat, what do we think? Quimby, Quimbasius the second. Do you know that if you mine down 3 blocks in the center of a clay patch, you can find diamonds? Does that not work with all clay patches? It doesn't have to be like a very specific sort of clay patch. Here, we're gonna do some lantern mining. Sand. I want the sand, but I want the sea lanterns more. Yo, there's another chest. Please. I'll take the emeralds. Gosh. All I want is melons. All I want for Christmas is melons. Ooh, baby. single one of them. Really? Okay, okay. Some seeds, there's so many, so melon seed spawn rates in ruined city. There are no melon spawn rates in ruined cities. A big rip to me. Okay, do we explore this map? Oh, that's where the ocean monument is. I kind of doubt that I'll see the ocean monument. Go for Woodland Mansion? I don't think the Woodland Mansion is a good choice at this point. I don't want a love for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want a melon seed so I can get emeralds. Make my wish come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is melon seed. Ooh, baby. Listen, it was a very important and necessary song. Yep. I love that I'm like actively going further away from home with this. I was like, I'm gonna head home. Haha, about that. No, wait, I'm heading east. We want to head west. I'm heading east. We want to head west. I'm so bad at directions. Let's just go ahead and skirt that ocean monument. I'm not ready to take it on yet. Wait, become a singer, miss? Your voice is really good. Oh, thanks. I'm certainly not opposed to just like breaking out into a random song or two every once in a while. I just don't think I could make it in like the big song world market. You know, I heard a song once. And it was about this. It was a story about it was based on a real story about this guy who would just like sing as he worked, in his little like shop or whatever, and he enjoyed it a lot. And then he decided to like try actually performing, and it didn't work out well for him. Like his reviews weren't great, but he gave up on that and just like sang for himself. And I feel like that's sort of the vibe that I've got, is just. I don't think I could do anything like actually big with singing, but I sure do enjoy doing it. All right, we are zeroing in on the space. Space. Okay. Whoop. Kind of weird that's this far inland, but oh well. Alright, so this looks like the chunk. So then we F3 and G. And we also F3. Okay, so I'm at 6, 10, 9, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, so we dig down like right here, it says. Yo! Oh, we are popping off. Oh, we are popping off. This is so good. Ooh, water breathing potions. Oh, that's so many water breathing potions. I have the inventory space for this. I can get rid of this buried treasure map. Oh, I just yeeted that. Okay, I can get rid of the buried treasure map in exchange for the water breathing potion. And I can also get rid of... get rid of another stack of sand. I hate to do it, but you know what? Sand in the end I don't think is as important as having cool things. Alright. Good work, chat. We got him. Crafting? Minecraft. Big mining and crafting moment. Alright, I'm lost again. Which is my way home? This way. This way? This way. This is my way home. We go that way. And hopefully along the way we'll find something that has melon seeds. You can get rid of the crafting table. Ooh, no, but I like having a crafting table on me always. I do, like, I don't know if it's just an anxiety thing or whatever, but I feel like if I ever need to craft anything, I want to be able to craft it, like, so fast. I want to be super speedy and not have to make my own crafting table. Is that the ocean monument that we passed just a second ago? I wouldn't be surprised if it was. And again, we're just gonna skirt that a little bit. We're gonna do a skirt. Find melon patches and villages, I think, or in plains biomes. Yeah, what I really want to do was find an acacia biome, because those ones usually, like, acacia villages usually have melons. I'm assuming, yeah. It's the same reason why I carry, like, a ton of iron around, even though I don't use it that often. Because if I need to build, like, a bucket or something, I just want to have the supplies. Oh, and there's another ocean monument over there. Cool. Cool and neat and poggers. We're just gonna boat past it all. we're just gonna boat. Watermelon, watermelon, watermillion, melon, watermelon. My man, is that? What is that? What are you? Is that a ruined portal? That is a massive ruined portal. Okay. It's just... Huh. That is a large ruined portal. I don't think it's really worth it. I don't think any of those things are really worth, throwing anything else out for. I miss shulker boxes. You know, if I had shulker boxes, I could take everything. I could take it all. I could take it all and have it all be mine with no problems whatsoever. Water of melon. For sure. It was built many long years ago for that one stupid achievement. Oh! The one where you get a gas to the overworld. Ah, yes. The people of old were like, oh man, we gotta get this achievement. We gotta get it. Okay. Drowned village. I sort of want the sea lanterns. Yep, I want the sea lanterns. Boop. Boop. We're just gonna give some boops out. Boop. 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 See, just little boops. Ooh, hello. Don't mind me, I will definitely take a nautilus shell. Okay, got him. Oh, hello. Cool. Oh, no, there's another one. I need to breathe. I need to breathe. Craft the blocks if you have less than a stack building. Ingots when you do. Yeah, that would be an inventory saving strategy. The only trouble is that that's maybe a bit too big brain for me. Aw, thank you for the boopy, please. Yeah, the deadliest boop. We just simply do a boop. They get booped, am I right? There's so many drowned here. Where? Where did it go? Where did it go? There you are. Why couldn't I see you? Oh my gosh. Okay, well, get booped. I'm gonna go breathe. Is that a death threat? No. Why would I personally be making death threats? That's so silly. Me making death threats? Could not. I've never made a death threat in my entire life. Okay. Oh my gosh, another one. Get out of here! Get out of here! Yeesh, the nerve. I mean, I'll take the things. I actually don't have a fishing rod. Should I take the fishing rod? It's got... No, I can make a much better fishing rod than that. It would be important if it had, like, luck of the sea or lure on it or something, but nah. Oh, hello. Coral. Oh my gosh, just leave me alone. Okay, luck of the sea 3 is pretty good. Chat, how do we feel about luck of the sea 3? Is it worth getting rid of something else? It's a death promise. Yes. Okay, is there something worth... I need to sleep soon. Well, I guess we are sleeping underwater tonight. Whoa. Hello, ground. Ground. Is that death threat drowned? Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it is a death threat to the drowned, admittedly. Worth combined gold? Okay. Boop. Alright. So we grab the sea lantern because that's important. And then luck of the sea 3. Alright. I'm rapidly running out of things to exchange for melon seeds when I find them. Why is it still light in there? What's giving off light? I took the sea lantern. Is there another one? There's another one! Okay. Alright, well we got it. I feel content with my work here. I think it's time to get back on the road. Gold is crying because you chopped in half. Technically, I chopped it into 9. Technically, I put it into 9 whole pieces. I said, you look like you would be good in 9 pieces. Is this the way? This is the way. Alright. And we zoom. Yeah, technically I put it into 9 whole pieces because each block of gold is 9 gold ingots, so I put 9 pieces of that. Yep. But do you think that's more or less cruel than chopping it in half? That's a legitimate question. I mean, we do probably have to wrestle with the fact that gold is technically an inanimate object and may not be able to experience pain. So does that have any bearing on... There's another ocean monument? Yeesh, and I was gonna like buy an Ocean Explorer map or something. What is happening here? I'm still traveling the right way. Okay. Dewan, hello! You get more friends? Ah, okay. It's a friendship thing. But hi, Dewan. Welcome to the stream. I'm looking for melon seeds and... Is that a shipwreck over there? I'm looking for melon seeds and it's been a long process. That may not be a shipwreck. Unless it is? Is that a shipwreck? Or is that just a thing? That looks like it could be a shipwreck. Alright. Shipwreck! My eyes did not deceive me. Yeah, congrats on exams, friend. Very, very cool. Ah, there's another bird treasure map. No, chat, what do we think? Do we... Oh, wait, I can breathe in here. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, this is bad. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, I'm running out of air, so we'll go ahead and take a second to breathe. Whoo. Whoo. I'm crying because too many ocean monument. Ah, yes. Too many. Too many. Books. I'm sacrificing the books. They're next on the chopping block. Alright, well, no melon seeds. Which is big sad. Big sad, no melon seeds. What do I gotta do to get some melon seeds? Like... It really should not be this hard. It's not an uncommon resource. And I've been searching for this thing for so long. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we need to go this way. Yep, this is the way that we need to go. We also need to go this way a little bit because our the Z coordinate is a little bit off. Shipwreck. Shipwreck. Shipwreck, 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 shipwreck. Watermelon. Watermelon. Watermillion. Watermelon. Let's not talk about exam. After exam, I feel like a card's taken from it. I don't want to think about it. Oh gosh, yeah, exams are rough. It's like, that's rough, buddy, but in the most sincere way possible. Ah! Okay, well, because I can take my crafting table out here, we can go ahead and do this. Whoop. But that's all. That's all. Okay, there should be another one down in here. Should I eat the suspicious stew? You know what? I don't really need this paper. I can not have the paper. Should I eat the suspicious stew? Getting people playground. I'm not sure what that is. Should I just eat the suspicious stew? It's probably gonna kill me or something, but should I just eat it? Oh no, how do I escape? Oh no, how do I escape? Oh, okay, I've escaped. Sussy stew? Eat it? Okay, okay. Alright guys, I missed you a lot. Aw, we miss you too. I'm personally doing pretty good. Vibing. I've been very busy, but like, okay. It can't automatically kill me, so I think we're gonna eat it. Oh, yep, that's weakness. That's weakness for sure. The sussier the stew, the better. Sus stew. Alright, let's, well, I've only got it. Oh no, it's not weakness, it's poison. Sorry, not weakness, it's poison. It was only poison. We're fine. It's fine. I only got a little bit poisoned. Okay, which was the direction I was heading? Was it this way? No, that's definitively not it. It was this way. We could, is that a desert? Or just a particularly large beach one? You know, maybe we travel by land for a little bit. Maybe traveling by land will give us some things. As long as I was poisoned. Yeah, I got poisoned. I got heckin' poisoned. It was a big rip for me. You know, it was a big sad. Perrosin stew will give you healing. Oh, yo. Oh, yeah, okay. Poppy, okay. Is that a shipwreck? Cyborg, hey! Yellowflower sus stew is good. Sus. Sounds kind of sus, Cyborg. Lily stew is poison. Don't eat that. Oh wait, that's not a shipwreck. Is that an above ground drowned village? Well, we'll take a look. I mean, we'll certainly take a look around, but I'm not particularly seeing anything. Yo, there is a sea lantern over there, and I do want sea lanterns. No chest, though. Okay, there's another sea lantern over here. There is a chest, but it's not gonna have any melons in it. What about here? Anything inside of there? Nothing of note. We go up to the surface. No melons. See dolphins jump out of the water? They're pretty. Doing really good? That's good to hear, Cyborg. I'm glad you're doing really well. You deserve it. Okay. Alright. Maybe if we travel along the land, I'll just find some random watermelons or something. Or like a jungle or a village that has watermelons. Where am I? Just checking that I'm going the right way. Okay, so we actually need to go this way. So maybe we won't stay on land for too long. But we'll take a little bit of a land detour. A land detour, more like an unplanned detour, am I right? Whoa! Eat food. Eat food. You know, I was planning on being productive today. I was planning on, like, you know, putting some work in on some things, like getting a ton of emeralds, making a whole day out of it. Instead, we're like thousands of blocks from home and I still haven't found any melon seeds. So that's about how my day's going. Only desert and savanna villages have melons, apparently. Gosh, I just gotta find one of those then. Well, time to find a savanna. No, I don't think I'm willing to commit to finding a savanna. You know. When you don't eat a melon, it's very sad. It's very sad when you don't eat the melon. I am going to take a quick sleep break because you gotta sleep. Watermelon Hunter Quimby. They call me Watermelon Hunter Quimby. I go around the world and I search for watermelons and then I hunt them when I find them. Let's just run along this area for a bit. That's kind of pretty. Just checking, am I going the right way? Yes, I'm going the right way. Well, this looks an awful lot like we're about to head back into the area near the meadow. Because this is looking familiar from when we first found the ocean. So I've yet to find any melons or anything that would give me melons. So maybe we spend a bit more time. She's got one goal in life. Devour watermelon. That's all I want, really. That's really all I want, is just to eat watermelons. I don't think there's anything wrong with that, personally. You know? I just want to eat watermelon. Okay, so just fact checking. I feel like we've maybe been just assuming that shipwrecks have watermelon seeds this entire time. Does anyone know if they actually do? EXP? Let me just chomp down on that XP. Let me just do a little nibble. Nom 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 nom. Ah. That's the sound of me not finding watermelons. Do you actually? Okay, yeah, I want to know that my quest hasn't been fruitless. That I haven't just been chasing off after some unfulfillable ideal of a shipwreck with a watermelon seed. Eat a melon? Ah, yes, so when you do eat melon, then, like, clearly things are much better. Oh, yeah, it's raining. Oh, that's kind of nice, actually. That does make me feel a little bit better about this all. Okay, well, it looks like we are entering a warm ocean, which I'm not sure what that means. Is that shipwreck over there? Is that just a random little thing? It might just be a random little thing, but what if it was a shipwreck? Fruitless. Ayy! Fruitless! Ayy! Whoa, 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 whoa! Got him! That's the sound of me getting them. Okay, well that's a drowned village. No watermelons. No watermelons in drowned village, as we have learned. I'm implementing a new rule. Only watermelons. We only engage with things that might give me watermelons. Oh, is that a savannah? Hey! 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 Hey there! Hey! Hey! Oh, that one does have a chest, though. Okay, so remember when I said we would only engage with things that have a chance of giving watermelons? So that was a lie. Bonk. 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 Got him. Ooh, that one has luck of the C3, but I've got luck of the C3 book. So I'm pretty content to just leave it. And we pick up the sea lantern. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. But hey! Darn Village is actually quite true. Oh yes, real and true. Real and true for real. Okay, but Savannah. That's important. This means something, chat. This means something. What is this random little obelisk? I mean, I know that it's probably just a random generation, but like, what is it doing? My own personal swamp. What are you doing in my swamp? Oh, it's, not seeing where it's obtainable in shipwrecks. Okay, so we've been chasing a fruitless little endeavor for a while, but it's fine because we found a savannah. And that means I can look for a village. Oh, that's a pillager outpost. I mean, it's quite important to know where one of those are. I am going to take the coordinates. I am going to take the coordinates. Chest they show up in is dungeons, mine shafts, and mansions. So we should have been looking for a mine shaft the entire way. Mr. Milk was right in the first place. Pillager outpost. We are at -301, comma, -825. Cool, cool, cool. I just realized this is the search for a jungle? No! Oh no, it's like that. Yeah, you're right, Mr. Malik. This is exactly like the time in Mayor's Paradise when I went searching for a jungle and found like literally anything but a jungle. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, no cheating? No cheating on what? Am I cheating somehow? Have I done something wrong? Have I broken a rule? No, like, actually, have I? Okay. Well, the search for Savannah Village has begun. We have found a savannah and are now traversing it. Still no signs as of yet of the actual village, though. I'm seeing lots of animals. I'm seeing lots of grass. I'm seeing lots of acacia trees. And yet, somehow, none of this has led to the rare and elusive the acacia village. We are entering a larger territory. Oh! Acacia village! I was gonna narrate it dramatically and then I just saw the village and I went, woo 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 woo! Exactly like that, so, starting first things first, what is going on with this down here? Let me light this up for you, friends. That's a recipe for disaster. Alright, now that the pigs are safe, now that the pigs have received adequate lighting in their enclosure, can I name him Malone? I mean, sure, but I'm not sure that's gonna last very long. Check the farms, not chests, I think. Yeah. I mean, we can check the chests anyway, just because I want to. I want to see if there's anything good, but yeah, I think you're right, that is usually just the farms. Watch as there's nothing, like, no melons here. Watch as this is like the one acacia village with no melons. Is there only one? Hold on, I do want to look over here just in case, because this looks pretty unsafe. This is pretty unsafe. Wow, that's terribly unsafe. Cool. Cool, awesome, neat, exciting. But the melon! The one melon. The one singular melon that I now need to figure out what I'm gonna sacrifice for. Whoa, God, okay, that scared me. That scared me. Thanks, Mr. Malouk. Break the melon, craft the slices into seeds, and get the stem. I was just gonna break the melon, honestly. I don't think that the stem is here. It's just a singular melon. The sand. I hate to do it, but the melon is more important. The melon is so much more important. Can I just... Nope, okay, I'm going to need to break that with something else. Probably I'll do it with like my fortune pickaxe. Alright, let's look around and see if we can't find any other melons, and then I might do a little bit of a... Oh, thanks for the hunk, Lord. You have silk? Yeah, I do. How are you? I'm doing good. I have just found a melon after hours of searching. Watch as this wandering trader is going to have melon seeds. Oh, no melon seeds. You know, that actually makes me feel better about my life. Is there only one melon in this entire village? I think there might be only one melon in this whole entire village. Did I find just the one melon in existence? Have I simply... Oh, no, okay. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. There's more melons. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're doing it. Melonburg. Ah, yes. This village will now be known as Melonburg. I don't think I'll ever come back here. Melonburg? Like Cyborg? Yo. I'm like 24 kilometers today and worked another 3 hours in the garden. Need to make it ready for the derp. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of work. I'm very impressed, honestly. I could never. I could honestly never. Okay, I kind of want the hay bales. Is there something I'm willing to give up for the hay bales? I'm kind of thinking maybe the prismarine crystals. I don't have any prismarine shards to go with them. And by the time that I, like, get more, I'll have prismarine crystals also. 5 prismarine crystals is not going to make or break anything. Have them all the melons. May they never have the crop again. No, only me. Only I am permitted to have melons. You've heard of like sumptuary laws where people are only allowed to like wear certain things if they are of a certain like social class. I'm introducing sumptuary laws for melons. You are only allowed to have melons if you are me. Okay, well, this village is just so patently unsafe. Like, look at this. Look at this. They're so irresponsible. There's so many caves right nearby. Oh, that's a spawner. Spider spawner? Spider spawner. No, don't give me more things. No. Craft the wheat into hay and then you'll have that spot. Good plan. Good plan. Fun story, I did not actually have that spot. I can get rid of the string. I don't need string. Oh, wait, no, but the string's just gonna go in there. Gosh, this is tricky. I could get rid of my last stack of sand, but that makes me sad. Yeah, but disc. And the rest of the wicked until we close our eyes for no good. I can just get rid of the wheat. I don't really need the wheat. Only one more wheat. I mean, true. I don't need beetroot seeds. We're just gonna leave that there. Spider spawners aren't super useful to me. And there's one like right next to my village if I do want a spider spawner. Whoa! Oh boy. Oh boy. Listen, I was gonna try and save that zombie villager, but okay, got him. I was gonna try and save him, but nah. Sand over 8 wheat, not. Yeah, no, really. I've got a whole stack of sand. Me and the boys at 7 = 70 looking for people to zombify. Me and the boys, you know? Me and the boys. Me and the boys on our way to zombify some people. I do want to just... Like, I'm sure that I was just attracting the zombies to me because because they're like that. Yes. Yes, fight each other. Fight each other. Fight each other. Fight each other so that I don't have to. Alright. I have my shield up. Courtesy of Perry the Platypus. We eat. We consume the steak. And... Listen, I'm doing a service for the village. I figure if I'm going to steal their crops, I may as well make it just a bit safer for them to live. Because they're living next to this massive giant cave with absolutely no regard for their personal safety. And I just want to help them a little bit. You know, like, listen, I don't like them. I'm not planning on spending more time around here to actually, like, develop their society. But, you know, when it's this bad around here, like, look how many zombies there are. Just... And I assure you that's probably not because of the spawn or anything. That's probably just the fact that there's a lot of dark cave, you know? Now I perish? Ah, well, Godspeed. It's just, they're just bad at this, that's all. Good luck for 5 things I need to get done, Monka. Aw, big rip. Big rip getting things done. I'd never get anything done. Gosh, I hate when mobs team up. Trying to watch for creepers, because that's gonna be big danger. I'm just helping them out a little bit, you know, not a ton. I'm not sticking around. They did give you melons, technically. You kind of took them, but it's the principle of the thing. Yeah, I gotta at the very least ensure that they're not gonna like die horribly. Oh, come now. How did I miss that shot? Okay, I understand I missed that one. I do understand I missed that one. That one wasn't, I didn't carefully aim that. Like those other two? Big, how did I do that moment? Oh, come on. Got him. So see, yeah, that's probably about all we're gonna do. Like, I don't know, maybe we go down a little bit. I just don't have inventory space for sticks. So, yeah, that's probably fine. The village is probably not in as much danger anymore, so I feel pretty content with that. That is okay. We've done our civic duty. You know, this village is slightly safer. It's time to get out of here. I've got 11 melons, you know. Time to find my way home. Okay. So it's mainly that way. We're gonna travel, yeah, pretty much just like straight this way for a bit. I'm pretty sure my X is alright. It's just my Z that is off. Llamas! 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 Sorry, I just like llamas. Like, listen to them. They make funny noises. How am I not supposed to like something that makes funny noises? Okay, we've got our melons. We've helped the people out a little bit. I think I call that a very successful trip. Now I just need to remember how to get home and not die on the way there. We should be decently close, though. We should be pretty decently close. 'Cause... Oh, I was going the absolute wrong way. That's fine. Going to the ocean is the first step always. Yeah, we need to go this way. This way? Wait, where am I? Okay, this is where my X decreases. This is where my Z increases. Okay, when I travel straight on this line, my Z increases. So I need to do that. And then when I travel straight on this line, my Z increases. So I need to travel this way. Yes, I need to travel this way. Oh, I'm good at navigation. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first ocean. So true. So true and real, Mr. Malouk. So absolutely valid. Yep, we're doing good. We are just simply vibing. We are just simply oceaning. You know, we do a little bit of oceaning as a treat. What's life without just a bit of oceaning here and there? I think there's oh, okay, so there's the weird obelisk thing we saw earlier. So that's cool. Is there any life truly worth living that is not oceaned every once in a while? Okay, so confession time, I still don't know the actual coordinates of my home village. So I am just sort of heading towards 0, and hoping that I can figure it out from there. Because I do live pretty close to my spawn point. So, yep. Look at this little river thing that we're going in. It's going to end any second now. Oh, wait, no, we can go a bit further into it. Oh, I did not expect that. Oh, I did not expect that. I just sort of thought this would be done after a bit. This... Wait, hold on. I think I might know where I am. Hold on. Hold the phone. I think I know where I am. Because that looks an awful lot like the hill over by the other side of the meadow. So... yeah. I think I can make my way home from here. Sorry, just fixing my inventory a little bit. Because there's a birch forest on the other side of the dark oak forest. On the other side of the spruce forest on the other side of the meadow. And I know that that sounds like a lot of directions, but it makes sense to my brain. And that's what's important. So we just need to go this way until we find the gorge, the mushroom gorge as it were. I don't want to go up quite yet. Oh, I was worried for a second about that one. I don't want to go up quite yet, but we will travel on the trees. See, this is looking decently familiar. Where are my cords? Am I going the right way? Yes. I don't want to walk with the coordinates up because that sounds like a terrible idea when I'm jumping from area to area. And have I mentioned that this world is absolutely gorgeous? Like, just look at this. Like, all of these big giant mountains with like the mushrooms and everything. Gosh, that's pretty. Okay. Then if we go further this way, I feel like just around the bend we should start seeing spruce. Maybe. That was a cave. I saw a cave. Is what I saw there. There we are, spruce! What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you? I knew where we were. We're on the opposite side of the Mushroom Gorge. So now we just need to make our way over to... Can I boat clutch? Nope, that didn't work out very well. I've got feather falling though, so it's fine. It was an experiment and it wasn't that tall. Okay. There we are. We are so close to home. I'm really excited, actually. Like, this has been a fun journey, but it was definitely a detour from what we were supposed to be doing today, which was supposed to be getting super rich so that I could, you know, trade with the cleric a lot for bottles of enchanting. But you know what? Maybe the real treasure is the friends that we made along the way. It's not the melons that we actually went on the journey for, and it's not going to be the bottles of enchanting that I purchased with the melons. Oh, I've got feather falling, it's fine. The real treasure is just... What a smooth journey home. It's so smooth. Clearly. Yep, 100% smooth. This is definitely going exactly as planned. Definitely, for sure, going as planned. Chat, do you want to know something silly? I still don't even technically have space for a melon farm. The meadow! We found the meadow. That's pretty. Man, I've missed this place. We're gonna come up and see all of my copper soon. All of my oxidizing copper. Hey! Oh, it is good to be back in familiar chunks. Like, don't get me wrong, I've loved exploring the world, but wow, I am glad that I know where I'm going now. Yeah! And it's my hobbit house! Whew! Big journey. Alright, let's go ahead and get this all sorted. I've got in my inventory here. Because that sounds like a good plan. I don't think I've actually made TNT ever, so I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. I don't know, big questions. Put that there. This is going to be me being confused for a hot second. I'm gonna put discs and sea lanterns in there, along with the Heart of the Sea. What else do I have? Emeralds are gonna go outside. I need a sandbox. I don't think I've had a box for sand ever. Mostly because I haven't actually, like, really been collecting it. Which is kind of weird when I think about how in Mayor's Paradise I have to have sandboxes because sand is, like, the main resource that I pick up ever. And let's also just do a little box with the potions of water breathing in it. Gold was supposed to go in this box over here. Oh wait, actually, in the same box as potions of water breathing, I'm also gonna put the TNT, because I just can't think of a better place for it to go than right there. Like, if you had TNT, wouldn't you also put it in the place with your magic things? I would do that. Actually, I've got enough gold now that I think it's time to start blocking it. We're gonna make some blocks of gold. And then it's gonna take up less space. And oh, I've finally gone off inventory space to make more torches. There we go. And then yep, diamonds and hay bales are gonna go outside. Oh my gosh, I get to see my kitties. I left them behind, like, because it just would have been too much hassle to try to bring them with me along the journey. But they're here! We've got Jimbo and we've got Sir Jeffers, and they are here, and they're good cats, and I love them so much. And I almost have enough nautilus shells for a conduit, which is good because I have things for conduits. Diamonds go inside, don't they? Diamonds go inside. That's awkward. That's... Whoops. Whoops. You know, actually, now that we're home, let's go ahead and let's put on some cozy music now that we're home. You know, like we've made it. We've gotten to the homecoming. Now we just are in our lovely little spot. I feel, you know how I've, you know, built this hobbit hole here? I'm kind of having, I think, hobbit feelings at the moment of just coming back to a familiar space and being like, ah yes, my home, this is where I live. That's nice. That's nice. Alright, I do need some melon seeds. So let's go ahead and fortune these. Because I don't have a fortune axe. Alright. That'll get me 22 melon seeds, which I can probably go ahead and start maybe planting a little bit. Well, again, I don't actually have a space for them. Let's go look at the cavern and see what we can figure out. Cavern. There and back again. A Hobbit's Tale. Gosh, I love that that's the original title for The Hobbit. Just there and back again. Alright, let's take a look at this space. I could maybe just quick finish excavating this area out over here and then turn it into a little melon farm. Because we are only a few layers out from it. So if I can just buck up little camper and actually get this done, then we'll be done in no time. How are you all doing, chat? Thanks for sticking through all of my, craziness with oh hey, this is the area that leads to the zombie farm. Thanks for sticking with all the craziness as we went on the ocean journey. I usually try to avoid just big long like water sections, but like I guess it just happened this time. Oh, my cats are gonna be the death of me someday. Like, legitimately probably the death of me. I'll be like, oh no, I can't hit my cat, and then I'll like take a step back and get catapulted off of a cliff. That just sounds like something that I would do. Alright. I could start from the bottom. Maybe that would be... Oh no, but if I start from the bottom, then I won't know the boundaries that I'm going to. Alright, I think that this particular section is now deep enough that I need to start doing another little area in it. So there's... Yeah! Look at that! That is not just a blank wall, that has some depth to it. That's got some feeling. That's like good. That's the good stuff. So basically the plan is just to finish clearing out this area probably if I can, and then just like get some melons set up. If I get bored of that before we actually get to the point of planting melons, then I am just gonna go like probably trade a bunch of whatever resources I have for emeralds, and then get a ton of bottles of enchanting, because the purpose that all of this started for was that I wanted bottles of enchanting and needed emeralds, and then decided to make a melon farm because emeralds, and then it rapidly spiraled into everything else. But I want to get like maybe at least 2 layers done, because if I don't work on this at all, it's never gonna get done. Alright, so then this needs to increase a little bit. We'll have it increase on both sides. Yeah. Still need some work like on this section here, but for the most part that's looking... Oh, I fell down. For the most part that's looking fairly decently textured. Oh gosh, I'm so excited to have this done. Oh, hi Sir Jeffers. We also play a constant game of my cats are gonna get in my way on this, so I just need to minimize the damage. If I can just... If they approach me, if they get underway with my pickaxe, if I just move away, then I take away their power. And then I'm still the one in charge in that case, because I'm the one making the decision to change my trajectory, not them. Yes, sure, they're the cause of it, but I'm making the choice to do it too, so that they'll be okay. Let me eat a stick real quick. I'm actually just a little bit surprised that my food supplies lasted that whole trip. I guess boating around takes less hunger bars than I thought it did. I was walking away like, oh man, I've only got like 40 steak with it. That's gonna be a disaster. But no, it was surprisingly not. Let's just quick. Thank you, Sir Jeffers, for being in my way as always. I couldn't do without you, bud. Let's do that. That's kind of a fun little progression we've got going on there. That's pretty neat. Okay, Wait, oh gosh, my torches are confusing me now. Does boating even take hunger? I thought it did. I thought that was, Jimbo, but then Jimbo was over there. Okay. That was frightening for a second. I thought I had 3 cats walking around me, and I was like, where did you come from? Who are you? Who are you? What's happening? But it was fine. It was fine. I was just being silly. We were all okay. Yeah, so I thought that boating took hunger. I thought it was like, you know, like walking or whatever. But apparently it may not, because during my long boating sections, I didn't even have to like stop and eat ever. Just gonna lift that a little bit. Yeah, I think we're gonna mine out 2 layers and then just go on a big emerald spree. Because as much as I really want to start a melon farm now that I've actually got the melons for it, it turns out removing a lot of stone from an area still requires more mental energy than I had originally assumed. So, you know, actually on this section, let's even take it out to that. Just provide some variance in how this all looks. That is eventually going to get smoothed out once I get a better entrance for that area, which it looks like might be this. So that all is going to get changed around a bit. Alright, and then this. Yeah. Yep. You can make stone stairs, right? Can you? Wait, can you make smooth stone, like regular stone stairs? Because if you can... Ooh. I just sort of want to experiment a little bit. What if we just took like some stairs and like bopped them in to just provide a little bit of softness to this whole thing? That one I would want to be nope, not like that, but you know what? You know, let's leave it. That is kind of interesting. Okay, this one I actually want to be like that. Ooh. Oh, I like what that does. I like what that does a lot. What if we... Okay. Okay. That's not going to be a right now thing because I'm mainly attempting to excavate, not, you know, not move all the things. But, not texture, that's the word I'm looking for. But it sounds like future Quimby has a job headed their way. Thanks, future Quimby. Rebuilding cave. So the thing is, I want to excavate all of this cave out to this level so that I can have like a big farm space. But I want the walls to look pretty natural. So I've been trying to do some texturing as I go, and honestly, I don't think it looks bad. I want to make some adjustments, especially now that I remembered that you can make regular stone stairs. But first I think we're gonna finish up the excavation. Like, obviously do what I can as we go, but maybe not adding blocks until the very end. Okay, then this section right here. Let's go ahead and do that. To let that open up a little bit. Open that up a bit there, and... Alright, so these are about to meet, these little sections there. So this one should probably start opening up on the inside too. Architecture. I'm having an architecture moment at the moment. Whoop. So now there are only 3 layers in the way. I don't know that I quite want to do 3 layers at the moment. I think we're gonna go ahead and call the excavation there, and I'm gonna go... Oh wait, I should check if it's nighttime. I was gonna say I'm gonna go trade this stone to the mason. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. Quimby is architect? I mean, I'm trying to get there. One of my big goals with this game is to eventually someday get good at building. And I'm like decently okay at building, but someday I want to get like good at building. What are you doing in my swamp? What are you doing in my swamp? This is my own personal swamp. What are you doing here? Yikes. Yikers. Big yikes. Cave looks nice, thank you. Yeah, all of this still needs to get worked with, but that area right there is what I've been spending most of my time on. I want to spend more time on it eventually. This section is probably all gonna get echoed out. I'm gonna need to get myself like a new way in, because at the moment I come in through like this area right here. But if this all is gonna get excavated down, then that's not really gonna work very much. Anyone was minding his business? Is my brother? Well, listen. It's like this right there. I currently don't really have the patience for Enderman placing blocks in my own personal cave excavation. So if you don't want to get bonked, don't be in the bonking zone. You know, the zone for bonking is a well-documented area that that requires much respect and admiration for workplaces. Don't get in bonking zone if you don't want bonk. Do not be in bonk zone. I'll have to tell him that next time. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that we've got someone on top of, you know, telling people to not get in the bonking zone. Cause like I get it. You want to go in the bonking zone. You want the bonking zone looks cool. It looks interesting. But like I'm here to tell you, no. Don't go in the bonking zone. This is just gonna get like 6 stacks down. I've got 16 emeralds now. Hey chat, you know what I can do with 16 emeralds? You know what I could in fact do with 16 emeralds? That I do certainly have 16 emeralds. Oh wow, that guy's in disrepair. Yeesh. But you know, 16 whole emeralds. That's that is a significant amount of emeralds. That's not an insignificant amount of emeralds. You know, EM rolled. Ah, yes, let me introduce you to my business partner, EM Rolled. You'll never find a better contractor than them. EM Rolled is top of the line service all the time. Okay, but listen. I've got 16 emeralds. I can take that down to the frozen village and do some trading with the cleric. So, you know, experience bottles. I kind of want to see if the mason has now reset the trade, because I do have more stone on hand. Experience bottles. Bottles o enchanting. I need just a little bit more stone. Hold on, I need like 15 stone. One second. One moment, please. We are experiencing technical difficulties. And by that, I mean it was technically difficult for me to get the correct amount of stone without knowing how much I'd need. Hide my bottle. Now we have an awkward potion. Ayy. Ayy. Big rip, but ayy. Ayy. Awkward potion! Hey! Let's use that to make a potion of... And that's where I'm going to leave that sentence. Anyways. Hey friend, I've got one more stone for you. You're not out of stock. Did you work again? Can I trade more stone? No, I shouldn't. I've got 32 emeralds. Thick potion. Ah, yes, let's make thick potion. Okay, I've gotten my 32 emeralds. I don't want to just willy-nilly use my stone supplies. I had that because I was excavating it. I need to be cautious with my resource use. You know? That's a real thing. Very rare. Like thick water, right? I know that like thick water exists, and I kind of hate that it does, but at the same time, it's a little bit intriguing, and I sort of want to try it someday. Thick potion. Me when the potion is thick. Hey, look at that potion. Kinda thick though. Kinda good. Kinda thick. Boop. Can only get a. Oh, it's like a thing that happens. It's like a random event. Yo. That's kind of cool. That's kind of pog. Whoop. Do not get in the boat. Jimbo, do not get in that boat. Yo, I'll have to brew like a million awkward potions so that I can get a thick potion and then hold on to it forever. Oh, cleric! Boy, do I have some news for you. Yeah! Yeah! 12 bottles of enchanting! Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt good. I don't have a problem. This is fine. No problems here, officer. I am not carrying illegal goods. Botel? Botel. Botel time. Hold on. Is Jimbo? Where's Jimbo? Jimbo! Jimbo! Here, kitty kitty! Jimbo! Jimbo! Here, kitty kitty! Where are you, bud? Jimbo! Jimbo! Oh my gosh, this cat. Jimbo! Here, kitty kitty kitty! Where are you, bud? Pop into Jimbo's? I don't know. There he is. Okay, Jimbo. Alright, you've had your fun. I'm glad you enjoyed coming down to the frozen village so much, but we gotta get back. We gotta get going, buddy. Where did I put my boat? There it is. Quimby said, here kitty kitty, and my cat woke up from her nap immediately. First of all, hi Sally. But second of all, aw, kitty. Pretty kitty kitty. Oh, sorry, I realized I should maybe stop the kitty calls. If I already woke up your cat. That's so funny. That's so funny that the kitty would wake up like that. Kinda silly. Kinda silly kitty behavior, honestly. Man. Yeah, silly kitty. Hello, my name is Quimby. I have the power of calling cats and waking them up from their naps. It's a burden too great for any one person to bear alone. She stayed on my phone for a while, but I think she's going back to sleep now. Aww. Sleepy kitty. You know, so I have this habit of like, so my dog sleeps on my bed with me, right? And I always have to like wake her up from the couch or whatever to convince her to come upstairs. And she'll always just like give me these like soulful eyes of like, are you really going to move me? And I'm like, yeah, come on, puppy. And then I'll like bring her in and like get her settled. And I'll be like, oh, sleepy puppy. Like, she's such a sleepy puppy girl. And she's just like, I'm like, Quimby, I'm just going to bed. I'm just falling asleep. Like, listen, I'm a dog. I sleep. That's what I do. I'm going to sleep like right now. KOT moment. Cut. Ah yes, my cut. You know that moment when you find a cat and you're like, a cat? Alright. Again, I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem whatsoever. I'm just picking up some bottles of enchanting for enchanting purposes. Yep. I'm just enchanting. That's all. There's no reason that the bottles are hidden under a floorboard. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing wrong with that. Nope, it's totally fine. Oh, my cat's brought me a feather. They are so sweet. My cats are just... I love them. I love them so much. Gosh, if only Tally got along with cats IRL, I would have cats also. Judgmental eyebrow raise. No! No, 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 sorry, you must be mistaken. No, there's nothing wrong happening here. No, nothing wrong whatsoever. It's perfectly normal. Rock Johnson. Not Dwayne just Rock Johnson. Man, imagine being Rock Johnson. You're just a rock, you're just living your life. And then suddenly there's this guy named Dwayne who everyone's comparing you to. And like, everyone's like, oh yeah, you heard about Dwayne? You heard what Dwayne's been up to? And you're like, oh my gosh, who's Dwayne? But like, no one will tell you because you're just a rock. And that just sounds miserable. That just sounds absolutely terrible is what I was thinking about that. You know? Just very sad. I'm trying to decide if I want to go for a bit more excavating. But maybe not. Where is Sir Jeffers? We just saw Sir Jeffers. Sir Jeffers was just upstairs. Where's Sir Jeffers? Listen, you spend all your emeralds on these and you never even use them. I'm worried about your finances. I'm a grown adult. I can do whatever I want with my emeralds. Those are my own personal emeralds, and I'm making my own personal financial decisions. It's not like I have a foreclosure notice on my house or anything, so it's fine. No! One moment, please. One moment. One moment. One moment. Just a moment. Hold on. Just a second. Just one moment, please. What? Pardon. Excuse me. Just a moment. Sorry. So sorry. Just need a second. Sorry. So terribly, completely sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Just a minute. Sorry. I need a better wheat field, chat. I need a better wheat field. I need a better wheat field. I need a much better wheat field. And I'm getting there. You know, I'm working my way there. Sure, it's taking a lot of time, but like the cavern is getting excavated, space is being made for farms to be in. You know, it's happening. I just need more time. I just need more time. I promise, please. How much did I get that for that? 35? That's like almost 6 bales. Well, that's pretty good. That's like decent. Oof. I know that like someday when I've got like all my infrastructure finally in place, I'll be like, oh man, only like 35 wheat. Ooh, I'm doing badly at the moment. I am like, this is not going well for me. And then I'll remember this day when I sat here picking up like tiny little bits of hay from the villagers who hate me, and then I'll just think back and go, man, I was such a little, I don't know, sad person in those days. I was not having a good time of it. And that's what I will say. Those are the words that will be said inside of my mind when it comes. I thought I'd fixed all of the iron golems. How are you broken again? Chat, I think, okay, I think at this point we're gonna go ahead and compost all of these seeds and then turn this wheat into hay bales and then put it on the roof of my honeymoon house, and then possibly that might be the end of it for today. Don't mind me standing in the compost as I compost. It's an advanced technique that we call gross. It's an advanced technique, don't worry. You gotta get your feet in the mud sometimes. There's no point to if you're just, you know, if you're just watching the compost happen. You have to like really get in the thick of it to get that good, solid composting happening. It's a strategy. It is 100% a strategy, not something that I just made up right now. I don't think one hay will do much for me, so yeah. We've got 32 hay bales. That should be enough to do some damage on the roofing. And when I say do some damage, I mean get some of the roofing done. Alright. Greg! Greg! What are you doing, man? Greg. Greg! Listen, Greg, I'm gonna get you down from here. I'm gonna get you down. Don't worry about it. Greg. This guy. Absolute Greg moment. Really, though. Really, that is a certified Greg moment right there. But yeah, how did he get there? I don't know. Literally no clue. Certified Greg moment. 100% certified Greg moment. Just, it's ridiculous. How does he do? Hey Jimbo. Hey bud. I'm actually gonna need you to move. Cats don't take fall damage. I'm trying a layer up here because I didn't like the look of just this. But we'll see how we like that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, gotta get 3 in here. Let's just do that real quick. No. There we go. My left click is so broken. I don't know how it got this broken. Alright, and... ta-da! I promise I can reach up there. I promise I can reach it. Okay. Alright, how does that look from the outside? Oh, is my mouse doing that thing where it has weirdly high sensitivity? Gosh, my entire mouse is just broken. Hold on one sec. Oh. Okay, that's better. That's better, that's better. Alright, let's just take a look at the roofing now. Okay, that's a bit better. I still want to take this forward. I think that would help a lot with the issues that I'm seeing. It's definitely a lot better with just more hay. I'm gonna have to get rid of this tree. This tree's gonna be in the way. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. And let's just sever the connection between this tree and the other one so that all of the leaves are gonna go. Don't worry, I can plant another tree after I'm finished. And actually, I've only got 11 hay bales left, so it might be worth it to just, you know, put on some extra hay on the sides. Do I want to do that one? let's experiment with not doing it. And then we gotta break all of that wood. And I'm gonna have to block up. One moment, please. I've given myself the hiccups. That's not good. Okay, and let's just see how that looks. Okay, I might want to put like some stairs of something on the sides to soften this a little bit. I'm decently alright with that. I know they've got 7 more hay bales, but I think I just ran out of mental energy. So let's go ahead and put these hay bales away, go sleep, and then probably that's where we're gonna leave it. But yeah, big Greg moment. Big Greg vibes out here. I don't know why Greg is the way that he is, but we love him for it. And that's all that matters. Get out of bed. Let me sleep in your bed. Let me sleep in your bed! I sleep. Alright, and let's go ahead and end in my house. You know? Pretty little house. Pretty house. Oh, Sir Jeffers is sitting! That would do it. For now, let's go ahead and yeet off the armor a little bit. And go for waving goodbye to everyone. Gonna just do a quick little wave before we switch out to the frog screen. Everyone say goodbye to Sir Jeffers and Jimbo, and also me, I guess, if you want to. But mostly Sir Jeffers and Jimbo. They deserve it. They're good kitties. They're very, very good kitties. Yeah, quick little wave. All right, and I'll put you guys in the frog screen. Thanks everyone for coming today. I hope you had an absolutely lovely time. Yes, thank you, Cyborg. Yep. Bye, Cyborg. Bye, Sally. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is one of the Portal 2 days of the week, so if you've got Portal Chambers that you want me to play, get those ready. Cause I will play Chambers. That's good talking. I stream Monday through Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, so if you wanna show up, that would be cool. Goodbye, Sir Jeffers, Jimbo, and Quimby. Bye, guys. Let's just quick pull up, see if I can find anyone to raid. Oh, thanks for the boop short spoon. I appreciate that. No, big thumbs up. Let's see. Okay, so none that I'm following is doing like Minecraft or anything. Do you guys want to get sent to someone doing Minecraft, or just like a person in general? Because we could look for someone doing like Minecraft to just blind raid out. I don't know, I like raiding the people that I know and like, but then I feel awkward about that because I am always raiding them and I go, ha ha ha, people. Let's see if we can find anyone else doing hardcore. Let's see. Who do I want to raid? If you guys have any suggestions, I'd also be open to that. I think it's good. Okay, alright. There's this person named Artie the Axolotl that appears to be doing farms, so let's go ahead and raid them. Let me just quick make sure I've spelled their name correctly. So we are blind raiding today, so I don't know if this person is cool, but if they are, please consider, following, hanging out, just being generally cool and chill and pog. I hope you all have an absolutely lovely rest of your day. Thanks so much for coming. I will see you next time. Okay, everyone, go have fun. Go have a good day. Alright, see ya. Bye-bye.